Okay, so this literally just came, I would say about 2 minutes. This is a big, I mean, I saw the picture. Well, let me start getting into this thing open here. I saw the picture on eBay and I didn't see anything particularly special. I didn't see, you always hope for that Patek Philippe, that Vacheron Constantin, that IWC, something nice. I didn't see any of that in here, but I will go through and I will show you and kind of explain that, you know, a lot of these watches I can, one, use for parts or hopefully get my money back. Now this is a lot heavier than what I saw, so let's start out. Hold on, let me do this, because a lot of times I'm looking through the camera and it's difficult to see what the watch is. It says Cartier quartz. Well, odds are it's a fake, but it is something worth looking into. Obviously, it's a lady's watch, and I would say there's probably a 99% chance that it's a fake. And it's still got the plastic on it. Well, alright, let me set that aside. I got a bunch of paper here. Alright, and this one is probably another fake Tag Heuer. See, none of these were in the picture. I don't know if that was a basic picture. There's a 99.999% chance that this is a fake. I didn't see that in the picture, but let me toss that over there with the called Cartier. This is a heavy box. Alright, so I did see that there was pocket watches in here. All quartz. You know, the way I look at it is, I look at how much money I put into the watch, and I figure a lot of these are just going to be designer watches. It's got a fob. It's kind of tangled up with another little watch here. These are all just going to be, you know, inexpensive. It's a little tiny one, and the fobs are tangled up. That's something to be figured out later. Inexpensive watches that, you know, I can put a battery in, get maybe $5 for. So this one is a mechanical skeleton, and you can see that the balance is moving. And kind of an interesting thing, but nothing special. Alright, Superman. I remember seeing that one. Stick batteries in them. Hopefully get $5 a piece for them, and, you know, make my money back, if not make a little bit more. Train on that one. You just, pocket watches tend to be kind of an interesting thing for people, and so they are willing to pay not a lot, but some money. Wow, all this paper everywhere. You see, I've already done that one. I got all these fobs tangled up. Alright, what do we got here? There's some kind of cute looking pocket watches, just inexpensive quartz pocket watches. Oh, we got a whole bunch of these bangle typed watches here. Paul Jardin, ladies. Yeah, women like these. They like them because they can just boom right there. And they don't care if they're running for the most part, but I always like to sell them if they're running. That looks like another Paul Jardin. Just designer stuff. What is this? Hello Kitty. What is this one? This looks more like a timer. A pedometer. New Haven pedometer. You know, I have to try to figure that one out. I don't know anything about that. It's got a little place it looks like for a screwdriver or key. I'll set that over there. Probably junk, most likely junk. Let's see, what is this? No, nothing special there. Again, nothing special there. I'm trying to read them when I can. Icon. These are all quartz watches. So far, with the exception of that one skeleton, these are all, it just says friends. It looks like a little digital display there. And a lot of these I did not see in the picture. You know, super protection, you know, something like that I did. I mean, that's not worth anything. There's a relic, which has a very cracked dial. You know, some people like the relics and the fossils. Yeah, I can't see what that says. And it's missing a little whatever was in these things. A little stone. All this paper, making sure there's nothing that I'm missing in the paper. Here is JQ. I saw some woman wrap this thing around her wrist like it was nothing. And some people say, well, does that go around your wrist, or does that go around your waist, or does that go around your neck? I said, I have no idea, because as many times as I've tried to explain it to them, they cannot do it. But some lady just went whoop, whoop, around her wrist, and I guess she was used to those things. Polar, I've had several of those. This is just, there's absolutely nothing on that one. Let's see what we got here. I can't even see, but there looks like there's little diamonds or fake diamonds kind of stuck to the crystal. Anyway, it's worth nothing. And here we have, this is one of those wristwatches where you pop it and poof, nothing special. Yeah, I'm reaching for another pocket watch. I think that's the reason I bought this, because I know that I can get $5 a pop for the pocket watches. And let's see, this is an Armatron. That is pretty much trash, because I'm not going to find a band for that, even if it does work. So that's more or less trash. There are definitely a lot more watches in here than I thought were going to be. Let's see, what is this? Something just beeped, and it wasn't anything that I had before. It's just another Armatron digital. I don't know what that is. I do not know what this is, but it's got a cracked screen, so that's trash. This says Ulisto. You listed? I don't know. Yeah, this is smart bracelet. Let me see. Yeah, it's in there, and there's a little USB cable. A partner to monitor your health. Okay. Move on to the next batch. There are a hell of a lot more watches in here. They must have, I don't know what was going on. TikTok 4. That is probably one of the ugliest things I've ever seen. Okay. I got this thing. Probably useless. Yeah, nothing going on there. This one's actually working. It's an Armatron. Now, kind of wanted to fade away there for a second, but it works. Okay. I don't know. Whoop, just hit the tripod. There are a lot more watches in here than I was expecting. No name. Alright, so I'm going to have to work through this a little bit faster. Let's see, cracked crystal. Can't see what that says. This just says quartz. My guess is, yep, buttons don't work. Yeah, so that's just kind of decoration. And what do we have here? Yeah, junk. Junk. Eternity. Here's a Gruen. Let me see. I got a Gruen in there. Oh, Minnie Mouse. This is quartz. Yeah, everybody likes the Minnies and the Mickeys. There's a Loris made a lot of these. Yeah, I can't tell. It just says Disney. All right, what do we got here? No name. Let me grab this one here. Something I'm going to have to look at. It's kind of an interesting looking watch. Obviously, ladies, not something I would wear. And got another, let's see, solar lithium. Yeah, it's working. It's doing something. It's really scratched up crystal, but junk anyway. Decree. Alright, let's keep moving along here. Another pocket watch. Vintage collection, and it's actually ticking along, so this one's battery is still decent. It's got the fob, which is obviously stuck to another watch, which probably was this one. Biltmore. And again, vintage collection. These are all quartz pocket watches, so we're not talking about nice vintage watch. I'm just rolling. Well, this is a whole lot more than I was expecting. When I picked it up from the front door, I was surprised. I was expecting it to weigh about 5 pounds. This thing probably weighs about 15. No name. No name. This looks like it's a bunch of decorations too. Yeah. All right, Geneva. I can't tell you how many of these things I have. With the rubber band that just say Geneva on it. But like I said, some people like them. And this one kind of has a swivel band to it, or a swivel lug. Let me see if it says anything on there. Well, if it does, I can't tell what the hell it says. Stainless steel back. No, nothing really to look into. Hey, here's another one, Geneva. This one's black. Black tends to be the popular color. Well, black and purple. All right, this is a Futura. Get that hour hand out of the way. Yep, Futura. And it is a moon phase. Let me see if that disc turns. I would imagine it would. Yep, there it goes. Alright, so there's a Futura moon phase. No name. SK. I did see this one. Schneglik. SHENGKE. I was wondering if that was a Skagen, but not not that Skagen is a high-end watch. Here's a Claire's ladies' watch. Here's another watch with the same kind of band that you see on the Genevas. Very, very familiar with those. What is this? G. Kind of in the shape of a G. The band is obviously, well, disgusting. I don't know. I don't even know if there's a crystal on that. Yeah, there is. Yeah, Geneva. Okay, I just saw that. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, nothing. These are wonderful watches. No, they're not. Let's see. Lifelong. All right. Now. What is this? This looks like it's an old one. Can't really see what it is, and where the crown would be is crown is missing. This is a mechanical watch, but so it's a necklace. I mean, it's obviously not a nice watch, but it's an interesting watch. Mechanical. All right, let's go through. Somebody obviously has been collecting these things and just throwing them in boxes. All right, nothing special there. Let's see, got another Geneva. Something like this. The ladies do like those. Another Geneva. A swatch or a watch. Armatron. I guess fun for kids. And let's see what this is. Icon. Yeah, when it starts to get degraded, the ladies don't like the bands when the leather starts to fall apart. I don't know. That's a funky looking thing. Look at all the colors that changes. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, missing a back. What does that say? Ted Baker. Yeah, I remember seeing that one. I'm going to toss that aside just in case I find the back sitting somewhere in here. And it just says America. There's that. All this stuff is going fed right back into that box. In the heaps that I'm taking them out. Vivini, I don't know. No name. It does have a rotating bezel. And the second hand's just kind of floating around in there. There's a Timex. There's a heavy watch. Okay, yeah, I remember seeing these. Game Time. In the neck of the woods where I live, Redskins. This is heavy. And this goes over well. Not only because, I mean, it's big, it's thick. Not only because of the Redskins, you know, being in the vicinity of where I live, and no longer being the Redskins, being the Commanders. This might be a popular one if I decide not to keep it myself. Here's another heavy one. Again, the Capitals. This one doesn't have the tag. The Redskins still had the tag. I did go to a Capitals game one time, and realistically, the only thing I remember about it was somebody tried to cut in line in front of me, and that didn't go over well for them. Okay, here's a back. Okay, Ted Baker, so that goes with that. Alright, so we got one more here. Epic. Know nothing about it. And this is Geneva Platinum. And it looks like it's supposed to have a date. Let me just see if the dates advance. I would say that is a negative. That is nothing more than decoration. Oh, we got another Minnie Mouse here. Another one of these things. And this is just a very lacrosse technology, radio controlled. It's plastic. I mean, it's, well, the band is metal, but radio controlled, water resistant, made in China. And let's see what happens with that. Okay. Nothing special there. My God, I didn't get any Patek Philippe's. I didn't get any Vacheron Constantins. Yeah, I wasn't expecting any. And, oh, that would be a find if I did. I mean, they all have backs. This one time I did buy a watch lot of junk watches. This one's working. And there's another Armatron. I just kind of wanted to fade away there real quick. And I would say 90% of the watches didn't have a back. Now that was loss of money right there. This one, $5 a piece for the ones that are working. I think that I can. A lot of Armatrons in here. Whoop. My glass is falling off. Yeah, I think that I did fairly well. CK, I guess that's Calvin Klein. And what is this one? Carriage. Carriage is, I want to say Timex. Does it say Indiglo sometimes? Yeah, Indiglo. So yeah, this is Timex. Need the battery. Yeah, we're down to the last few. This is Lillian something. A decent mix. I mean, I have to say with the pocket watches, you have men's watches and you have ladies' watches. Most of the time you see ladies' watches in these. Here's one that looks like a ladybug. Let's see how you open this thing up. Yeah, well, there's no crystal on it. Looks like it's probably a mechanical watch. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, let's say that's probably about a big piece of junk, except the case is kind of cool. Ladybug look with the fob. And that's all going to go back. So the things that I'm going to be curious about is, this may be a keeper. I mean, I guess. Well, yeah. As large as that is. And the same thing with the capitals. Put that away. Yeah, this is not something I want to be messing with now. So I guess I have to look into the Cartier. I mean, it does have some weight to it, so it doesn't feel flimsy. So if this were actually real, which I would highly, highly doubt, that would be worth 5 of these boxes alone. Tag Heuer, this just feels flimsy. This just feels like this is definitely a fake. There's, I mean, I don't even know if that's supposed to trying to be a chronograph or what. No, here that goes in there. I'm not even gonna open it up to try to verify whether it is or not. That's junk. So yeah, anyway, that is the watch, junk watch lot I bought, and hopefully something good pans out. For the most part, if I can get $5 a piece for all the watches in here, like I said, I was expecting about 5, 6, 7 pounds, and this thing seems to be about 15 pounds. This is a lot more watches than was shown in the picture. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, click like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.